From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for Up Close and Personal here on The Horse's Mouth. At Tommy Max, at the bar, of course. We're talking book publishing this time around. Brought to you by my friends at the Southern Grill. Go down to the Southern Grill and taste some of the best fresh home Southern cooking you'll find right here in the First Coast, right there on Flagler Ave on the South Bank. Our guest today is Miss Sherrie Clark from Storehouse Media Group. We welcome her to the show. Sherrie, how are you?
Hi, Tom.
Good
Thanks for having me.
How you doing?
Yes,
Cheers.
good to see you.
Again, yeah.
Yes.
Great to have you here at the bar. So
Thank
publishing.
you. Yes.
You've been and writing. You've been doing it all. For how long now? You've been in the book business?
I've been in this book business since about 2005.
Okay.
So a hot second or two.
What'd you do prior to?
Before that, I actually had started a nonprofit.
Okay.
And then for domestic violence. And then before that, I was a police officer.
Were you really?
With the NYPD.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. God bless you. Right into publishing, which isn't an easy gig.
It is not.
It's
it is
tough.
not. It's
got to kiss a lot of frogs to find a prince, don't you?
You do. You do. You do. And I say that because I have a marvelous team that are there to help me.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those industries that you need to do your due diligence in.
I bet.
If you're going into publishing.
Right.
Oh, you're going to publish a book or write a book. Make sure that, they're the real deal.
So when you write books as well, what's
Yes.
the ratio of the books you publish? I'm sure you publish your own books, right?
Right.
I would imagine, and then other people's books as well.
Right,
Okay.
right. A lot of times that's what people come to us for, is to write a book.
Okay.
Or they have a book partially written, and then I find I have to dive in there and do some writing for them.
Okay.
And then, most times people want to go ahead and get their book published. They're there, they're settled, they trust us, let's move forward.
Yep.
And so we're very client focused.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that everything's done in excellence and people have a really fun time along the journey,
Yeah. It's a great journey. As I mentioned off air, I wrote a book a while back, and it is a great journey.
Yeah.
The best advice I got was just write chapters, we'll place them later.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
That helped me a ton. Like, don't worry about, because a lot of people, you think you got to start from once upon a time, or on a cold, dark night, or whatever, but no, just write the stories, we'll place them later. And it really helped me a lot to do that.
Good.
But you got to get it out there, right?
You
so
do.
Publishing is so huge. Marketing, if you got the product, people got to see it. It's
Really
huge.
good point.
Yeah.
Really good point. Because I tell people you could have written the best book in the world.
Yeah.
But if no one knows about it, if you have no marketing plan, it's a book.
Right.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just a
It's
book.
not the best book in the world. Might be to you, but overall it's not.
And nobody knows about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what kind of authors do you look for? Or books do you like to dive into, as far as the ones that people come to you and say, hey, would you help me write this book or finish this book? Is there a certain genre that, seems to come through the door, or you're pretty agnostic on that?
Yeah, we do just about everything. There's some things we don't do. We don't touch some things. But we pretty much across the board. And our specialty would be business books and Christian books.
Okay, cool. Awesome. We've had both of those here on this show for sure.
Yes.
Great to have them.
Yes.
What are the biggest challenges being a publisher?
The biggest challenge would probably be when we get clients, they don't have faith in themselves.
Okay.
And it's getting that, letting them know, like, I just don't think my story's good enough.
Right.
I just don't think anybody'd be interested in my story. And I get that so many times.
Wow.
And I say, your story's unique.
Yeah.
Yes, they would be.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to be, and that's what we bring out is that uniqueness in their story so that people are like, oh, this was really good. What? And then bring in that message, make sure when you write a story, you're not just writing a story, but there's a message for the readers.
Absolutely.
And they walk away and like, wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story, don't you think?
Everybody has
doesn't
a
everyone
story.
have a story to tell?
And
Their
each
life
one's
journey?
unique.
It is unique, absolutely.
Yes. No two stories. Just
So
like
don't be
fingerprints.
afraid out there.
That's right.
Go for it. Write
That's
it
right.
down.
That's right.
What's the worst thing that can happen? People
Right.
don't like it. You'll like it.
Well, yeah, and you know
Your
what?
family and friends would like it.
Yeah. And what I have found is a lot of people, when they write the story, it's healing.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, they get such healing from it.
Absolutely.
And they'll come to me and they'll want to do a business book, and then they decide they'd rather do a memoir.
Yeah.
Because they just need to get that story out.
Yeah.
And then they're ready to move forward with that business book.
Yeah. Listen, mine was a memoir, and it was very therapeutic, without a doubt.
Oh,
to go
definitely.
back and remember and write it down and visualize and relive it almost.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And then, you're looking at it now from a different perspective.
Yeah.
You're older, you're wiser, you've got more experience. So, it's really a healing journey.
Yeah, good.
So, I agree. You got a story.
Get it out there. Just start writing. We'll place the chapters later.
We'll place the chapters later.
Where can people find you, Sherrie?
They can go to website, www.storehousemediagroup.com.
Awesome.
And they can kind of go in there and look around, see what we got going on.
Okay.
They can reach out to us from there as well.
Great.
And we can have a chat, and let's see how we can help them.
How about audiobooks? Do you do audiobooks?
We do audiobooks.
Ooh, I have never done an audiobook for my book. I want to do them. We'll have to talk.
We'll have to talk
Okay,
because
great.
you're going to love it.
Cheers. Sherrie, keep up the good work.
Thank
Love
you, Tom.
entrepreneurs that kick ass, man. You
Thank
belong
you.
right here at the bar.
Thank
Every
you.
single one of you. Hey, if you like these kind of stories and conversations, see more at iwanttabuzz.com. Until next time, stay safe and be cool out there. We'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.